Hey guys, it's Jen from Beauty's Bookworm. So today I'm here with my favorite and fails of 2016. So per usual, here's the disclaimer. These are just my favorites and fails. If you love some of these fails, great. If you hate some of these favorites, that's fine too. We all have our different preferences. Some of these products that I got maybe weren't new to 2016, but they were either something I used a lot and I hated in 2016, or I used a ton and I loved in 2016. So anyway, without further ado, let's get right into it. We'll do the favorites first, and I'll start with, I have one skincare item that I believe, well, kind of two. Okay, so my ride or die mask for 2016, and probably the rest of my life, is the Glam Glow Flash Mud Brightening Treatment. I've spoken about this before. This is pricey. It's $69 for this. How much is in here? 1.7 ounces. And it's basically, you wash your face like normal and then pat dry with a towel. You take a tiny dab of this. This goes a long way, so I think it's worth the price. If you like exfoliation, you're gonna love this. So it's very gritty, but not like, it doesn't rip your face apart. At least I don't think so, but I have like combat skin. Anyway, so you do a little rub, 30 seconds, and then you leave it on for at least 20 minutes. Some people do it longer, some people do it less if you have sensitive skin. I do about 20-25 minutes, and my skin always feels amazing when I'm done using this. So this is totally a must for me. Let's see, the other thing, so this is prior to makeup use this. So this is my favorite. This is from Bare Vitamins ID. It's from Bare Minerals, and it's the ID Bare Vitamins Skin Rever Upper. And this is basically like a, kind of like a primer, but it's when you have pimples or your face is breaking out. This has salicylic acid in it, botanical extracts, and it helps kind of cover the acne so the other products you're putting on aren't like really touching it and getting it everywhere. So anyway, I love this stuff. Okay, the next is, everybody's heard me talk about this a million times. It's for your brushes. It's the Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleaner. If you haven't bought a bottle of this, you're insane. It's amazing. The smell's kind of strong. It's like a alcohol-ish vanilla smell, but it goes away really fast. It's the fastest brush cleanser ever. You literally can use it and then use your brush like a minute later. It's awesome. This is from Tarina Tarantino, and these are kind of hard to find, her stuff, because it used to be at Sephora like years ago, but I guess she kind of hasn't been popular since then, so they got rid of her, and now you can kind of find her stuff now and again on Haute Look, which is better because you get it like half off. So this is the like salmon pink under eye brightener. I don't know if you can see too much. It's a little pearlescent. I'm wearing it today. A lot of things I'm gonna mention I am actually wearing today, so I'll point it out to you. But this is great for brightening under the eye. It isn't obnoxiously pink. It's a really nice, subtle pink color, but it still does the job beautifully, and it blends really nice. All right, the next thing is an eye primer, and this is from Urban Decay, and it's their eyeshadow primer potion in Enigma. Wearing it today. I like that this has a little bit of coverage, and it's not like too white or too yellow or too pink. It's a very neutral, like cream color, I guess you could say. It's just very, very neutral, and I really like that. And I mean, it does a great job of priming my lids. Okay, the next thing is my favorite sponge of all time, and 2016, is Beauty Blender. You can't not love the Beauty Blender because it's just amazing. And even though they've tried to find dupes for it, I know some people like the dupes for it, and I mean, they're not bad if you don't want to spend 20 bucks on the sponge, but I think this sponge is worth it, so. All right, the next thing we have is, my favorite brushes of all time. This is from their Elite collection, the original one that they actually did away with for some reason, and now they have Elite 2, which is supposed to be this, but I like the Elite ones. I have a ton of these brushes. When they went on clearance, because they were redoing the Elite collection, I bought like a ton of them. But oh my god, if you don't have Morphe brushes, you have to get some. They're just incredible. They're soft, but they're not so soft that they don't do anything, and they're easy to clean. They just stand up to time really well. I mean, there's no reason not to try these brushes. My only tiff about them is that they just take long to ship. So other than that, they're just amazing. Okay, so I have two kind of additives that I like to put in my foundations, and the first one is by NYX, and it's the Pro Foundation Mixer in Olive. I didn't get this too long ago. It was a few months ago, but this is great when I have a little bit more color to my skin, or if my foundation's a little lighter than I want it to be. I add a tiny drop of this, and it deepens it just enough that it just goes a little better with my skin. So I love this stuff, and it's dirt cheap. I want to say this is like 10 bucks. The next is no secret to anybody. Anybody who's tried these loves them. It's the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops, and mine is in Sunlight. I want to try the different colors, it's the only one I have, but this is like an always must. I always put this in my foundation every time. I do about 3 drops, and it just kind of brightens, and I mean, you can't see glitter or anything like that, but it just kind of almost gives it a slightly dewy look to your foundation without making it greasy, if that makes sense. Okay, the next thing is also kind of a highlighted product, and I'm wearing it today. This is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. It's gorgeous. This is a really great kind of subtle highlight. It's not overly, but it's just pearlescent enough that it gives you right here. It just gives a nice pop of highlight. I have it on today right on top of my cheekbones. It's just a beautiful, it's actually better when you use a brush and do it. Finger swashes don't do that great of justice. It's a nude highlighter, but it's beautiful. Another highlighter I have that I loved this year, and it is the Jaclyn Hill Duo by Becca, and it's this Shimmering Skin Perfector Mineral Blush Champagne Splits. So we have her highlighter, which is Champagne Pop, and then Flower Child is the blush, which I'm wearing today. Not the highlighter, but I'll show you the highlighter, but I mean, we've all seen. This one is just, oh, Jaclyn Hill, what are you doing to me? Isn't she adorable? She's just adorable. Okay, my favorite bronzer, probably not even of just 216, but all time, is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and mine is just in bronzer. I think there's a deep one too, but maybe I'm wrong. But this is just the perfect neutral. It's not orange, it's not brown. Well, it's kind of brown. It's not like red, it's not gray. Like, it's just kind of perfect. I wear this every time I put makeup on. It's amazing. It warms you up enough that you don't look like you rub Doritos all over your face. It just gives you a hint of color if you're really light like me. Okay, the next is, again, this has been like the huge thing this year. Kathleen Lights kind of made this blow up. This is the RCMA No Color Powder. It lasts forever. I emptied out my Airspun container because I didn't like the Airspun, and I just put it in here so I can just dip my brush into it. But I mean, this stuff will last you at least a year, even if you use it every day. The next is my favorite eyeshadow palette, probably of all time. It's an expensive one, but it's totally worth it in my opinion. If you haven't tried Viseart or Viseart, I still don't know how to pronounce it. V-I-S-E-A-R-T. This is their Dark Matte collection. Oh my god. I mean, there is not one bad thing about this palette. It blends beautifully. The colors are amazingly true to what you're looking at. They stay awesome. I mean, they're just gorgeous, fantastic colors. They're just amazing. And these are 80 bucks, which some people are like, you're out of your friggin' mind if you're spending 80 bucks on this little tiny palette, but I don't know, I think they're worth it. The next is another kind of expensive one, sorry. This is by Giorgio Armani, and this is the Luminous Silk Compact, and I have the number 2. And it's just a beautiful, silky, amazing powder foundation. It doesn't give a ton of color, it just does like a nice setting, but it's like, it really does give you just like a luminous finish. There's no sparkles in it, but there's some kind of luminosity to this because it's just gorgeous. And it doesn't feel like cake on your face. You know, some powder just looks really powdery and cakey. This is just like the opposite. I don't know how they do it, but they do amazing. Another eyeshadow is, I still am just shocked when I hear people have not tried ColourPop shadows. These are incredible. They're $5 each. They're Super Shock shadows. I have, this is one of my favorite colors, Coconut. These are this crazy cream formula. I mean, look at that. Come on. It's just crazy. I have not met one of these shadows I do not like, and for $5 you really can't beat that. You get free shipping over $30 with every purchase. Their lip stuff's amazing. Everything is crazy. I guess we'll keep up with the ColourPop. So my favorite, probably one of my favorite lip colors of all time I found this year from ColourPop, and it's their Ultra Satin Lip in Hutch. Oh my god, stop it. It's like this gorgeous plum mauve shade, I guess, but it's crazy dark and crazy gorgeous. It stays beautifully, it dries, but it's not mattifying to the point where it feels like crap. Like, it's just, and you know, I think these are $6. Okay, the next lip color I'm wearing today, and it is one of Too Faced's Melted Chocolate Long Wear Lipsticks, and this is in Chocolate Milkshake. This color I just die over. I'm wearing it today, but it's like an orangey nude color. It's like a caramel color. Ugh. It's so beautiful. It's on my lips now. It's a great everyday color or just a great nude in general. Great for every day. It feels great on your lips. No complaints. Okay, so that was it for my favorites of 2016. And now on to what everybody loves to see. The fails. Everybody loves fails for some reason. I guess because it's nice to know what other people hate. Some of these are hate, some of these are just, I didn't like them. Okay, so the first one I was so bummed about. This is the Real Cheeky Party from Benefit, their Blushing Beauty Kit. Now, at first glance, this is really cool. It's like this cool metal thing. It has like all these blushes and a highlighter in it. It came with mascara and eyeliner and like another highlighter, something like that. Ugh, these are not good. Okay, so you have their Dandelion, Rock Couture, Sugar Bomb, Hula, and Coralista right here. For some reason, like, I swear they just changed the pigmentation or formula for this set, because if you buy them separately, they're amazing. But in this, like, they just kind of suck. Hula's okay. True to form. But Rock Couture is not the same at all. So Sugar Bomb and Rock Couture is just, like, you can kind of see my fingers. My fingers are also slightly damp, so. I mean, they're just really, like, when I use them, like, they just don't have much payoff. When you use a brush with them, it's kind of like, what am I even looking at? I was kind of bummed about it. The next is, this is an amazing formula, so it's kind of iffy for me. This is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation Plus Concealer, 2-in-1 foundation. First off, I hate that it's like a super duper sized concealer bottle and brush. I mean, there's no way to get everything out of here. This is a completely thick glass bottle, and the color selection is so shitty and confusing that I spent, like, I bought 2 bottles to find the right, or 3 to find the right color, and it oxidizes like crazy. So this is actually the color I ended up using. It's Alabaster. This is like, Alabaster is usually, it's like almost white. Borderline cream, but mostly white. If you're, you know, pale, or you have that really pretty red hair and that really pale skin, you know that you're probably Alabaster. I'm not. I'm like fair maybe, or definitely light. I mean, it's just so confusing. I just did not like this. The Stila Illumination Liquid Foundation is horrific. It oxidizes like crazy. It turns into a grease ball. It's horrible. Horrible. Yeah. The next is by Melt Cosmetics, and I'm so bummed because I was really excited about this. So this is the Lovesick stack. So you got a gray, like a nice kind of peachy color, a purple, and a red. These stain your eyes so bad, it's not even worth using. And I'm so bummed because these are like 50 or 60 bucks. So, nope. The next, also so bummed, is by Makeup Revolution, and it's the Vivid Baked Highlighter. I mean, how gorgeous is this? It's beautiful. But this is like nothing comes off. Like nothing, there's nothing there. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I'm giving this to my daughter because it's like a toy. The next, people are gonna hate me, but I hated these Wet n Wild brushes. I think they are the crappiest brushes. They're too soft in my opinion. They don't hold any like pigment on them. They just sucked. The next is again by Wet n Wild, and it's from their Color Icon Lip Gloss. I wanted to love this color. This is Jackie a la Mode. And this is just basically a white lip gloss. I mean, like, it made you have like dead lips. Nope. The next is also from Wet n Wild. Sorry, Wet n Wild, I usually love you, but not last year. This is the Mega Length Mascara. First off, where is the brush? I mean, there is no brush. How this is gonna make you have long lashes, I have no idea, but it didn't for me. The Velvet 24/7 Velvet Glide-On pencils are awful. First off, when I swatch them, they're nice. They're pigmented. I have a bunch of these. They're pigmented. It's like, oh, those are nice. These do nothing in your waterline. They're literally, they don't even go on. And I don't have watery, like a really watery waterline. It's kind of normal watery. I mean, there's absolutely nothing when I put them on, so total waste of money. A current fail, sorry I'm talking fast because my camera's about to die, and these are the Algenist Concentrated Luminizing Drops. It's supposed to be their version of the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. You know, you put them on, like, if I put them on my hand right now, they look nice. You have like a nice pink one and then a nice kind of sunny colored one. So I put the drops there, and you can see like, ooh, those are pretty. I rub them out, and they're totally gone. Totally gone. I put them in with my foundation just to use them and get rid of them because I don't want to waste them because they were like 20 bucks for those tiny bottles, but sorry, Alginus, that was a fail. Sorry that I'm rushing through everything, but that was it for my 2016 favorites and fails. I hope you enjoyed watching. Let me know below if you had any favorites and fails, or if you also loved or hated any of these. Keep an eye out. We have so many. This dresser I'm sitting in front of, or my vanity, is full of stuff to give away for you guys, so keep an eye out because I will totally be posting more very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time.